So start to recording. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralamba Tejase Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutrabhasakritam Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Ishvara Gururatmeti Murtibheda Vibhagini Vyamavad Vyapta Dehaya Sri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptenam Characharam Tatpadam Darsitam Hena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Om Namah Brahmadibhya Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartibhyo Vansarishibhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Sarvo Plavarahitaha Pragyana Ghanaha Pradagartha Brahmevahamasmi Brahmevahamasmi Om Gurubhyo Namaha Om Ganganapataye Namaha Om Aim Sarasataye Namaha Om Klim Kalikaye Namaha Om Klim Bhadrakali Namaha Om Gandhargaye Namaha Om Hrim Namah Shivaya. So, once again, you are welcome here to study the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta. Today also I'll speak. Not a long time, but I have operation. Also left side today. So we'll continue for 7 days. Today also a lot of pain, but I take heavy medicines. Last time I slept. So this time I feel to sleep, but then I did my sadhana of these 3 vidyas because I need to complete. So before entering to Panchagni, so I need Sri Vidya sadhana has to be completed. That is my sankalpa. Then I got all the final sadhanas. Then no more sadhana for Sri Vidyas. It means I can keep continue. So the blessings of the Parasakti, the Supreme Sakti, I'll enter into Panchagni. And Panchagni, although it is also Parasakti Vidya. This is the one of the Gupta Vidya, Gupta Vidya of the, as per the science of Tantra or the Tantra Shastras. So today, now we are going to study Niralamba Upanishad, which we have been studied very beginning, long time before also. It's very interesting that we are studying many kind of science nowadays, since I starting this year. All about Shastras we study, the pure Vedanta. Yoga Shastra, Vedanta Shastras, then science of Tantra Shastras as well. And same time we study Saivaism as well. So I try to cover all kind of ancient So like yesterday, like today, we have some difficulties, but still continue. So today we'll start same the Niralamba Upanishad. Actually, all kind of shastras are helpful for the path of a Brahmajnana, for path of highest enlightenments. No. If you study all shastras, and then you became Brahmajnani, and became Atmajnani, it is actually not written any shastras. Right? You can study all scriptures. After study all scriptures, you became enlightenment. It's not possible that way. But shastras are helpful in order to guide you all the way to the enlightenments. So you can shastras are helpful. Atmanam.
Now it's recording.
Good. Yeah, it's good. So today, again, same continuing. We have still difficulties to fix our electricity. Anyway, so today, what I like to speak, all shastras are helpful for the enlightenment, but same time, enlightenment comes beyond mind matter phenomena. So you can say shastras are the helpful. So, but the enlightenment does not comes like the Veda. What Veda say? Neti, neti, neti. It's not enough. It's not enough to be a Brahmajnani. So to be a Brahmajnani, to have being a self-enlightenment, I mean, if you are inquiring to Brahmajnana, then you must meditate, enter into Samadhi, and experience the super consciousness, the Atmajnana, the Brahmajnana, beyond this physical body, mind, matter, and phenomena. We see all kind of Veda, Shastras, Yoga Shastras, Tantra Shastras, it's called Sahayaka. It is helpful. Today, we have still some problems. I'm laughing also. But I hope, because every day, last 2-3 days, I promise it does not work for me. So, because I tried to call the electricity man to fix the Wi-Fi, it does not work last 2 days. But today is my final promise. Now we have only 2 weeks. So, and coming 2022. Today, I have so much pain, but somehow I was sitting 2 hours side of Ganga and did tapasya of the Sri Vidya, so I kind of release a lot of things. So we have been studying, I think, the Sutta number 10 last time, right? 11, 12, how many we studied? I think we studied last time 13 or 14, no? Niralamba Upanishad.
Yes, my bookmark is at 13, 14.
Yeah, correct.
14, 15, 16.
So today,
Agya.
Niralamba Upanishad, we are going to study Sutta number 15. What is, and already we have studied, what is Ajnana? Ajnanamiti cha rajo sarprabhanti reva aditvi sarvana stute sarvamay brahmani devatiri. Okay. So we are studying today what is Ajnana. What is Ajnana? It is an illusory attribution. Ajnanamiti cha rajo sarpa bhrantiriva ditve sarvanastute sarvamaye brahmani devatiryangan stavara stri purusha varnasrama bandhamokshya padhina natma veda kalpitam jnanam ajnanam. It is the illusory attribution, like the snake in the rope of many atmas, souls, through the diverse upadhis or vehicles of the angels, beast, men, the fixed ones, females, males, caste, and order of life, bondage and emancipation, etc. to Brahman. That second is all permitting and of the nature of all. Sutta number 15 were this Sukham iti cha Satidananda Swarupam Gyatma Anandarupa Yastiti Saiva Sukham. So what is Sukham? What is the happiness? Sukham iti cha Satidananda Swarupam. It is a state of being, nature bliss, having cognized, having recognized through experience the reality of Satchidananda, of that which is be consciousness and bliss. See, what is Sukham? Sukham is the Jnana, the knowledge, the wisdom, and that one can experience. One can have direct experience as cognized. Cognized means not something we recognize by the mind, matter, or the senses. What is mean senses here? One cannot realize. It's not possible to realize. It's not possible to cognize the 5 senses of the actions, the 5 senses of the knowledge, even through the mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. So not possible to experience the Atma-jnana. So Atma-jnana or the Satchidananda, the pure consciousness, the bliss, absolute existence, only one can experience beyond Pancha Karmendriyas, beyond Pancha Jnanendriyas, beyond Pancha Tattvas, beyond Pancha Pranas, beyond Mana Buddhi Chidankar. That means, once again, it is a transcendental consciousness. One can achieve through the transcendental mind, through the Turyati, through the Turyati. Then he said, what is dukkha? Dukkham iti anatma rupo visaya sankalpa eva dukkham. What is dukkha? It is a mere sankalpa, or the thinking of the objects of mundane existence, of not self. What is not Atma, what is not belongs to Atma, or what is not Atma, these all are dukkha. A mundane life, the life of samsara, the life of mundane life, the conditional lives are the dukkha, because it is nothing to do with Atma. And whatever related to Atma, whatever related to Atma is all are the sukham, jnanam. Dukkham iti anatma rupa visaya sankalpa eva dukkham. And then another come, what is swarga? Swarga iti ta sat sansargaha swargaha. Naraka iti cha asatyam asatya samsara visaya jana sansarga eva naraka. Swarga iti cha sat sansargaha swargaha. Naraka iti ta at sat sansara visaya jana sansarga eva naraka. So what is it? Heaven. It is the association with the sat, either good mean or the Brahman, which is sat, the truth. Swarga means whatever established of the dharma. What is swarga? What is the heaven? Is all about the established of the dharma, established of the nectar. And that is they call Brahman. The Satchidanand also, that is called swarga, where the swarga. Where the bliss absolute consciousness, that the real swarga. That is where you can get the sukham, not the dukkha, all kind of a happiness. Then we see what is narak, hell. What is the hell? What is the narak? Sarga iti ta satsansarga swargaha, naraka iti ta asatya sansara visaya jana sansarga eka narak. What is naraka? What is hell? It is association with that which brings about this mundane existence, which is asat and false knowledge. This is a mundane life, existence of mundane life, or whatever the association with the samsara is known as narak, the hell. Then what is bandha? What is the bondage of the karma, of the sufferings? How do you feel bondage? Kartutva adya ahankara sankalpo bandha. Sankalpa. I was born arising from the affinities of the beginningless ajnana, from the bondage. So, kartutva adya ahankara sankalpo bandha. What is actually bandha? When you say I was born, so we must realize I am eternal. I was not born, I will not die. It's very interesting. He was not born, he will not die. This is the knowledge. If you experience this, then you have jnana. If you think I was born, I means who? Jiva. So, without knowledge of Atma, the jiva is in the bondage. So what happens? We are called jiva and atma. Two things, jiva and atma. They call jivatma. As we are jiva, and we are the jivatma as well. But we only experience jiva, but we don't experience the atma. So absence of atma jnana, you recognize yourself. What do we recognize? I'm this body, the mind, the matter and phenomena. So this knowledge leads to the bondage. So absence knowledge of atma, and we recognize ourselves as a jiva, that leads to bondage. That makes sufferings. Then after that say, animadya asti asurya sa siddha sankalpo bandhaha. They say, I thought obscuration or the mental ignorance, thought of mental ignorance of the mundane existence of mind, in such as father, mother, brother, wife, child, house, gardens, land, are also bondage. They say, Anima adya aste asurya sas sasida sankalpa bandha. Deva manu pyadu fashana kama sankalpa bandha. Yama adya astanga yoga sankalpa bandha. Varnasrama adharma karma sankalpa bandha. Agya bhaya sansaya guna sankalpa bandha. Yaga vratta tapodana vidhi vidhana jnana sankalpa bandha. Keval mukhya apeksha sankalpa bandha. Sankalpa matra sambhava bandha. Very interesting. Say, so whatever you do sankalpa, whatever you resolve, all are the bandhas. What is that? So say, mental ignorance. What is kalavidya? It's everything's mine. My father, my brother, my wife, my child, my house, my garden, land, all are the bondage. Even say my ashram, it is become also bondage. The thought of I-ness as actor, also bondage. I am doing everything. The thought of the development in one of the 8 series, higher physical powers, anima or other bondage. So normally there is 8 kind of series. So one can obtain the 8 kind of supernatural powers. That is also bondage. I thought of propitiating the angels mean and destroy the bondage. Sometimes we can see that I'm talking with the angels, for example. So Varna Yamadya Ashtanga Sankalpa Bandha, Varna Samadharma Sankalpa Bandha. Then the thought of going through the 8 means of yoga practices like yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharanasana. Sometimes we think we can practice the 8 steps of yoga, that also the bondage. The thought performing the duties of one's own caste and order of life is bondage. See, the thought that command fear and doubts are the attributes for the portent to Atman is bondage. Even you have sankalpa, I want Atma Jnana. I want Brahma Jnana. That is also bondage. Anything you desires, right? Anything you desires, but you can have inquire to Brahman, but not desire for the Brahman. You see, 2 sentences. You need to inquire to the Brahman, but not expect or not create the desire for the Brahman. So the thought that command, after that, thought of knowing the rules of performing sacrifice, vows, austerity, and gift is bondage. Even do tapasya, that is bondage. Even any kind of resolution is bondage. Any kind of sankalpa is bondage. And even you do yajna, is also bondage. Very interesting, huh? So we're supposed to not do anything. So what I mean here, so then the thought of and then after that, the thought of knowing the rules of performing sacrifice, vows, austerity, and keeps is bondage. Even the mere thought of desire for moksha, emancipation, is bondage. Even you have desires, say keval moksha, apekya sankalpa bandha. Even you have desires, you have desire for the Brahman, the moksha, it is also bondage. If you have desire for the moksha, the final liberation, is also bondage. By the very act of thought, bondage is caused. Sankalpa matra sambhava bandha. So anything you make sankalpa to achieve, to receive, or to obtain, all are the bondage. So now you can understand what is actually bondage. So many things are bondage. Then what you have to do? Moksha iti cha nitya anitya vastu vichara adanitya sansar sukha dukha visaya samasta kshetra mamata bandha kheyo moksha. What is moksha? Moksha is the state of annihilation through the discrimination of the eternal from the non-eternal, of thoughts of bondage. Like those of mind is object of pleasure and its pain lands in this transitory mundane existence. So what is actually moksha? Through the viveka, awakening of the viveka, you must clear what is real, what is unreal, and that all the way leads to the moksha, the final liberations. The upasya iti cha sarva sarira praptako guru rupasya. So what is the upaya? Who is upasya? Fit to be worshipped. What you have to do? That guru, upasya iti cha sarva sarirastha chaitanya brahma prapako guru upasya. The guru, the spiritual instructor, the spiritual master, who enables and means who enables to disciple to attain the Brahman, the conscious that is all bodies, that is in all bodies. What is upaya? So upasayati cha sarva sarirastha chaityanam brahma praptako guru upaya. So I can see that final by the grace of gurus. So a disciple recognized as a Brahma Jnana, as a Brahma Jnana. So the guru, the spiritual instructor who enables the disciple, that means by the grace of guru, one only can attain the Brahma Jnana, the Atma Jnana. So that is the final. It's very interesting Upanishad. This is whatever you do, whatever the sadhana you do, whatever tapasya you do, if there is absence of a guru's grace, absence of guru's blessings, there is no Brahma Jnana, there are no final liberations. Very interesting Upanishad for me also. See, does not matter what you do tapasya, doesn't matter what kind of sadhana you do. Any sadhana, you chant mantra, tantras, anything you do. But one need the grace of Guru, the grace of Master. Being a disciple, you must receive the grace of the Guru. Then the grace of the Guru only the way to lead to the final liberation, final moksha jnana, or to achieve Brahma jnana. Then question mark comes, should we then we have to understand who is the disciple. Who is the disciple? He said, Guru can instruct to the disciple, and that instructions leads to the Brahmagyan. Another comment. So he can do anything. He can do all kind of tapasya, but does not help you to Brahmagyan. But you need the guidance of the Guru, the grace of Guru. So Guru only can guide to the Brahmagyan, as per the Niralamba Upanishad, as per the Shastras. What is Sishya? Sishya iti cha vidya advasta prapancha avagahita jnana vasishtam brahmeva Sishya. Sishya iti cha, what is Sishya? What is the disciple? Who is the disciple? Who is Sishya? The disciple is that Brahman alone that remains after the consciousness of the universe has been lost in him through Brahmic wisdom. They say the disciple, who is the disciple? Disciple is that Brahman alone that remains after the consciousness of the universe has been lost through the Brahmic wisdom. So, who is the Sishya? Sishya means who experience. What is the definition of Sishya? Who realize, who recognize, who cognized, I am a Brahman, I am the pure consciousness. Such a wisdom leads to a Sishya, to a disciple. Sishya iti cha vidya adhyastha prapancha avagahita jnana vasishtam brahmiva Sishya. Not only that, Sishya means who have an inquiry into Brahmagyan through the Vedic science. There is many kind of science is available for the path of enlightenment. So far, constant as per the Vedic science, as per the Shastras. So one has to study the Brahma Vidya under the guidance of the Brahmanista Gurus. As I already said you a long time before, many Gurus, many teachers, many students, many disciples. But so far we consider the final liberation happens only when you walk the path of the Shastras, the Vedic Shastras. Many people claim their enlightenment, but that is their business. But that is not our business as per the Vedic science. You understand me? Many people think they're enlightened. But as per the Vedic science, Vedic Shastras, so they see that one has to get the guidance and study the Shastras so that they can have proper the Brahmagyan as per the Vedic science. Therefore, among the all science, whatever available today in India, also we have many classical schools of the spirituality or the Shastras, but among them, the Advaita philosophy, the Brahma Vidya is the highest. And one has to study, once again, I tell you, under guidance of the Brahmanista Gurus. As per the Adikuru Shankaracharya, the Brahma Vidya one has to study under guidance of the Sannyas Gurus. Because they have the skills, the Sannyasi Gurus, they have skills of the Brahma Vidyas. They have skills of the Brahmin consciousness. I already said you sometime before, for example, somebody teaching this Brahma Vidya in the university by the many other teachers. But same Brahma Vidya taught by the Sannyasi Guru. So it has big difference. Am I clear that? It's big difference. So therefore, as per the Vedic science, we caution. So one has to study Vedic science, the Shastras, under guidance of the Sannyas Parampara, Sannyas lineage, Sannyas traditions, or the Brahmanista Gurus. But it's up to you. You can choose which guru you choose, right? Which master you choose. It is up to you. But here, just as per the Shastras, I simply guide you or deliver these lectures or the discourse taught by the Vedic gurus, the Brahmanista gurus, right? Then they say, Vidyanam iti cha sarvantara sta swa savida vidva. Who is vidva? It is he who has cognized the true form, the reality of his own consciousness that is latent in you. I give you one example today to all of you, very interesting that I will be finished tomorrow also this Upanishad. Today is the 32. And who is actually Vidwan? It is he who has recognized the true form, the reality of his own consciousness. That is the latent. This Vidwan means who have enlightenment and cognized the pure consciousness, the Atma Jnana, the wisdom of Atma within itself, is called Vidwan, the wise person. Vidwan means being a wise. Wise means who can be wise and who have the Atma Jnana. Any knowledge except Atma, any knowledge you obtain in your life is called avidya, anatma. Anything anatma is called avidya. Dukkha. Anatma dukkha. The wisdom, the vidya. Whatever anatma, nothing to do with the atma, is all avidya. And listen to this sentence. I remember something. Now I forgot. Before you study Upanishad, you know what is the meaning of Upanishads? Upa, near. Sada means to sit down. To sit with the Brahmagyanis. To sit with the truth. To sit with the Brahmanista gurus in order to study Upanishads. Just all of you, today you are here, you are coming from Europe and listening to these lectures. Today, less or more, may, as per the 21st century, everybody lost the Guru traditions around the world. Even you people also lost the tradition of Guru. Tradition of Guru, you lost in Europe and many places in the world. So today, India is able to keep this kind of tradition. Actually, there is no Guru Parampara, any traditions, except Vedic cultures, except Brahma Vidya. You must be clear that. Nobody, no one is able to keep the Guru Parampara. No one is really keeping the Guru traditions today, except Brahma Vidyas. But I would like to remind you, all of you today, and you see, nobody like to accept the Sannyas Guru. Nobody like to accept the Brahma Vidya traditions today in 21st century. Those people walking in the spiritual path, I'm speaking, very few. Very few. Even they don't have any little respect, little humbleness towards the Brahma Vidya gurus or the Sannyas traditions or the Vedic science. You check it, many people study, reading the books written by many Swamis. But you must be clear. And you study Sankhya philosophy, Yoga philosophy, Gita, Upanishad, all Brahma Vidyas. It is preserved by the Sannyas traditions. It is preserved by the Brahmanista gurus. Right? It was not preserved by any other religions except Hindu, except the Vedic and Sanatana Paramparas. And you reading their books or through the digitals, through the scriptures, right? But you don't have even a little respect to them. Right? What I mean? You go university, you go college, you study with the different professors or the teachers. They think there is your gurus. But real gurus who keeping this beautiful science, general, we never humble. Right, Atmanam? What I'm speaking to you? You understand me? What I mean?
Yes, yes. You want me to say something?
Yes.
It's like that. It's like this. They advocate against gurus. You know, there are forums, meditation forums, yoga forums, and somebody asks questions, where can I find a guru? And then the answer comes, why do you want to find a guru? Do it yourself, be your own master, grow, and like this, you know. You don't
No,
need
that I don't mean that I mean it's misunderstood. What I mean, Atmanam,
and also,
many
yes,
people
also,
study books of the sannyasins. Many people read the books of sannyasins written by Adiguru Shankaracharya, written by Sukadev, written by Vedavyasa, written by Swami Tapasyananda, Swami Sivananda, Swami Satyananda, and so on. But we don't have little humbleness to them.
yes,
Because we can see
but
those people come, especially in yogic science, either somebody is Hindu, somebody Christian, somebody Muslim, somebody Jewish, somebody Buddhist, somebody Jain. Many religious people come. They're intellectuals, but they never respect. They never respect the Guru tradition of the Sanatana Paramparas and where this knowledge coming from. But they try to get reference the books. They think that is their knowledge, but they're cheating. They borrow the knowledge. They extract the knowledge. They're cheating themselves. So this avidya, they steal this knowledge as a professor, as a teacher, and they think they're the guru, and they pretend themselves they're the great Brahmagyanis, without respecting whoever the preserve this beautiful science of Vedic knowledge. That's what I mean today to you, Atman. Yes, when I say, oh, it's very nice, Swami Sivananda. Oh, so nice, also nice commenter. But you have no little humbleness to Swami Sivananda. That's what I mean. Many people study all reference of the Swami books, Swami traditions, Vedic science. You can see, even college, university, home, even digital, everything. But we don't have, we have so much of vidya, we have no little respect to them. Then we think others are for them is gurus.
This is one thing. If you take the name of the sannyasin to build your own fame about the name of the some other sannyasin, and the other thing is, you can start this study the scripture of the sannyasins, but you don't have the blessings. You don't have the grace, so you can study all you want. It does not work. I have the Sri Saundarya Lari. I was chanting this Sri Saundarya Lari. I get no initiation, so I just do it from mantra practice, Sanskrit practice. I don't expect them. Just do it.
Exactly. So that's what I mean to you. Like somebody study the Sandala Sri Vidya. Where is coming from? The Adiguru Shankaracharya, the Parasakti Vidyas, the Vedic science as well. But we don't have little respect to Adiguru Shankaracharya. Then we respect to someone teacher, somebody Muslim, somebody Christian, somebody for I don't mind somebody respect to anyone. But at least we have to go to the root where this knowledge coming from. So today we steal the knowledge. We are the stealers. And we don't have proper respect, proper humbleness. The people who actually bought this knowledge and preserve the knowledge, the root, That we must not forget. That's what I mean. The foundation of the knowledge of the Shastras, we should not forget. Maybe someone can teach me. He may be other dharmas. I don't mind it. Anyone teaching you that dharmas. Sundarlari, anyone can teach you. But don't forget the foundation, the founder as Adiguru Shankaracharya. Like this, we study Vedic knowledge. We should not forget the Veda Vyasa. We supposed not forget the Vyasa, the rishis, the saints. We supposed not forget them. And so when I say, they are not our tradition, they are not our gurus, I don't believe nothing. You are stealing all the knowledge. You never can be get blessed. You never will be blessed for the Brahma Gyan. That to be clear. You understand what I mean? Okay, Brahmagyan comes as per your own wish. But so far you take help of the Brahmagyan, so far you take help of the Vedic knowledge. You suppose not steal. Very important. Very important. So Maitri, say something. I can't hear.
Namaste, Swamiji. I just thinking. Karpora Guram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Pujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinte Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami.
Good. You understand me today what I say? Thank you. Maitri Mariana, very beautiful. You understand what I mean today, my lecture? My lecture is we still all knowledge. But we never respect Vyasa. We never respect Shankaracharya. We never respect the Brahmagyanis. Rather, we respect someone else. Right? That is
yes,
the
I
ignorant.
understand.
Avidya.
I understand. Just we forget all forget about roots, about parampara.
Exactly. So today we study with many other teachers, the professors. He may be Christian, he may be Muslim, he may be Jewish, he may be someone else, but rather we respect them. But we forgot the root, Adi Guru Shankara. Right? That's what I mean to you today. I don't mean you can read from anyone, you can study with any teachers, but we suppose not forget the founder, the root, the foundation of yoga. Like if we today study Saivism, we suppose not to forget Lord Shiva. Like we study Brahma Vidya, the Vedic knowledge, we suppose not to forget the Vyasa. Vyasa is the main guru. Sukadev is the first sannyas guru, we suppose not to forget. And he revealed all the science of the truth, the metaphysics of the Vedic knowledge. Sometimes we study Adi Guru Shankaracharya, what he taught. Sometimes we study Gita, Upanishad. Who is written of the Gita? Veda Vyas. We just let conclude today. Tomorrow we can have meditations and plus finish this Niralamba Upanishad. Tomorrow the final lessons. Oh, and tomorrow is the 31st, right? So before ending, so we can finish the Upanishads. Oh, then we can have New Year advance celebrations. Then Happy New Year tomorrow I'll celebrate. Om Nama Brahma Devya Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kardebhya Vansarishebhyo Nama Gurubhya Sarva Plavarahitaha Pragyanaghanaha Radartha Brahmevahamasmi 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 Om Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutramasa Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Vishwara Gururatmete Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyamavadhyapta Dehaya Sridachina Murtaye Namaha Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Om Namurubhyo Namaha Hari Om So thanks to all of you today. Me Adiguru Shankaracharya, Lord Shiva bless you all. May all Brahmanishta Gurus bless you all. Thank you.